Hey guys, second part of my video, same two rods as I was talking about before, the Accurist and the Code. I'm going to be flipping from that side so you can see that I really am, where I say I am. And again, this one is at 21 feet, and that one's at, I'm sorry, that one's at 32 feet, and that one's at 19. And I'll be down here. First one's the weightless. Second one I'll flip is the 1/16. And you can't hear me from here, but again, I'm not Tommy Biffle, Danny Brower. Like I said before, you can pendulum swing, or you can swivel. And then there's that one, which is a little bit harder with the weightless, but you can kind of see how it gets out there. Or if you pendulum swing, which is harder to me because you don't get that swivel action. But you can see the weightless. One thing I do when I'm flipping out further distance, I usually have to turn my brakes on a little bit to get it out further because the bait tends to drop faster. So when you turn it on, turn the brakes on, and you'll have to get readjusted to them, but they spin out a little bit further. Really not flipping good at all today. Usually at least I get it hitting the cup. But the thing is to show you the distance. You might be a better flipper, pitcher than me. And like I said, you can do it with the what I call the pitch cast too. But the one thing I'll say, when you're flipping the weightless, it's a huge difference with being able to throw. I mean, I tell you, go ahead and put a weightless creature bait on yours and try and flip it or pitch it. I mean, for me, I prefer pitching something close like this just because it's easier, and when you're actually doing a weightless one, you're usually more accurate, but what I'm trying to show in this video is that you can um, pitch it as well. And like I said, that's that distance. That one's out 32. Um, really, Bird? But just to show you, weightless bait, ugly otter. Like I said in the other video, weightless, ugly otter with the 2-aught hook. This one, ugly otter with the 1/16 weight, tungsten bullet weight. Um, one other quick thing, had a lot of guys talking to me about, reels making noise. This code, I just changed the brakes on, the little plastic parts that scrape in your brake ring, whatever you want to call them, and I want you to hear it. Now this is with the brakes set off. That's the sound it makes when I pitch. Now, when I turn them on, you should be able to hear this. That's the brakes scraping, because they're brand new brakes. Now, if you wanted to, if it was driving you crazy, that's your choice. Go ahead, open it up, put a smidgen, super light, like some oust oil, on that friction ring to kill the noise. But again, I don't believe in that because I believe that takes away from the performance of a dry brake ring. Eventually, this sound will wear down. It doesn't bother me, but for somebody that it does, eventually it will smooth out the actual rings because, well, I'm not even going to do it because you're not going to be able to see it. But in my other video where I was talking about the brake rings, you saw the little plastic pieces that I was talking about. So these are brand new pieces and they have not smoothed out, and that's why they're making that sound. But again, that's with them fully engaged. When I turn them off, you don't hear it. So it's only when they're completely on that you hear the sound. Like they're all the way off. When I turn them on, there's the sound. And again, it's something that will wear away. Um, on some reels, like Shimano's or my Flugers, there's actually 6 ones that I can turn on and off. Sometimes you can mix and match them because one might make more noise than the other. But on this particular one, the Code and the Curist, it's got, what do they call that? I forget what they call their setting, but I can't go in and dial each one individually. It's just there's 3 different settings for my centrifugal brakes. So when it's all the way off, I don't hear anything. But when it's engaged or halfway engaged, that's halfway engaged, and that's fully engaged, and you can really hear them there. Again, it's not loud to me. To me, it's just the line coming out. I use braid anyway, so. But just to let you guys know that you know, sometimes when I replace new parts, those parts have to be worn in, and that might be why you hear it. If you want to put oil on it to get rid of the sound, you can do that. Again, I believe it takes away from the performance of the reel, being super tuned or clean and dry and free of oil. So that's that. Just to let you guys know, if you send me your emails, I'm going to be trying to do videos at least once every 2 weeks. And if I have your emails, I'll put you on a mailing list that'll just shoot you an email, and and let you know that there's a new video out, so you don't have to keep going onto the site, all the time. But I'll alert you to when I do a new video. If you got some ideas, for something for me to talk about, or you got a question, send me an email too. My email is smwis007 at live.com, and I believe it's on the website as well. And like I said, send me your emails, or send me your email address, and I'll put you on my mailing list, which will let you know when I do new videos. Oh yeah. Next video I'm going to be breaking down a reel to discuss the actual internal components of a reel, and show some of you maybe who have never done it before how you can become a little bit familiar and even do some of your own tinkering or own cleaning with your reels. So that'll be coming in another 2 weeks.